What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, the pound for pound retired king, the 5-division world champion, 3-division undisputed world champion, superstar first ballot Hall of Famer, Terence Bud Crawford, 42 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout, is being framed, is what I'm going to say. He's being used as a scapegoat for people to claim that he has created a trend that the younger fighters coming up behind him, because of his influence, the younger fighters coming up behind him are following in his footsteps. And now they are not accepting the sanction body. So now, going into this showdown tomorrow night, okay, between Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios, okay, it's for Mario Barrios' WBC welterweight title, right? And they're claiming that Terence Crawford denouncing the sanction bodies, the IBF, the WBC, the WBA, the WBO, that his influence on popular fighters such as Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis, to be exact, in this situation. Shakur didn't want to pay the WBC the $120,000. Keyshawn just came out and made the statement that he's no longer interested in sanction bodies and paying their fees. He's not doing it no more. And now everybody's pointing the finger at Terence Crawford and saying because Terence Crawford's situation after he beat Canelo for undisputed, and he decided that he wasn't paying the WBC, World Boxing Council, President Mauricio Suleiman, board of 32 members, an extra $300,000. Now it's trending, right? Now more fighters and more people are going to pick up this way of approach to the sanction bodies, right? But the reality is, he's the only one that had the heart to stand on business in this era, because Miguel Cotto did the same exact thing. Carlos Baldomir did the same exact thing when he beat Zab Judah. That's why Floyd Mayweather wasn't undisputed when he beat Carlos Baldomir. Miguel Cotto did the same exact thing. Oscar De La Hoya went on a rant and a tirade how the sanction bodies are terrible and have no place in the sport of boxing. But now Oscar's sitting up here talking about how great winning the green belt is, when he did a whole segment with Shannon Sharp sitting there talking about how terrible these sanction bodies are. Well, we know Oscar is bipolar, right? So with that said, Terence Crawford only one that had the heart to actually stand on business. And if he's influencing the fighters coming up behind him to stand on business, so be it. Because, again, like I said yesterday, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Every fighter complains about these sanction bodies. Every fighter. Errol Spence complained about it when he fought Terence Crawford. Every single fighter complains about it. Nobody got the heart to stand on business and actually do something about it. Andre Ward complained about it. Floyd Mayweather complained about it. Right? Bernard Hopkins complained about it. All these fighters complained about it. But because Terence Crawford had the heart to do it. See, Tank Davis did the same thing. Now, you got Mario Barrios fighting Ryan Garcia tomorrow. And everybody's doing interviews. And this is one of the main topics about fighters not paying the sanction fees. I saw something Teofimo Lopez said, well, if you agree before the fight to pay the fees, then you should pay the fees. There shouldn't be no agreement. There should be nothing in place that these fighters have to agree to. Because there's no way on this green earth that they should be paying these sanction bodies this amounts of money, period. So now the sanction body, WBC, making this diamond chain to give to fighters, bruh, they could buy their own chains. They could buy their own chains. Like Floyd Mayweather always say, because I saw what Tim Bradley said yesterday about it's about trophies. Yeah, he's right when he say that. You have to have something to show for your accomplishments. I agree. But those trophies don't feed your family. When you got health issues when it's over, those trophies don't help pay the bills, the medical bills. So if they're going to take that money, why don't they take that money like my brother Justin McCoy is doing? McCray, shouts out to Just. And create a retirement fund and health fund and insurance for the fighters once they retire. How about doing that? Let's do that. Take the money, right? Since it's automatic that the fighters got to pay. Cool. Take the money that they got to pay automatically, right? And tell them, listen, you got to pay. It's just like when you work a 9 to 5. You got to pay this, and it's going into the retirement fund. For when all fighters retire, it's going to go into that fund to help retired fighters that need the benefits. Let's do that. That chain cost $20,000. That's what people are saying. I don't know how true it is, untrue it is, or how true it is, how much validity is. So Shakur had to pay $120,000. Where'd the other $100,000 go to? Terence Crawford was supposed to pay $300,000. That's $420,000. That's $500,000. Where's that going to? Where's the $500,000 going to? See, I got awards for math. That's $500,000. That's damn near $500,000. Where's that money going to? $20,000 chain. Let's say the belt costs $20,000 to make. That's $40,000. Where's it going to? Where does it go to? Where exactly what's the rest of it go to? So now Terence Crawford is going to be the fall guy, the poster child, the bad guy that got everybody to denounce the sanction bodies. Now he's going to be the face of that. Nasty work. Nah, not on my watch. Because he says the same thing all the other fighters say. He just had the heart to stand on business. Period. And everybody else is scared to do it. Everybody else talk about it, but everybody else still pursue it and still pay the money. Terence Crawford actually stood on business. And now Shakur Stevenson is standing on business. And now Keyshawn is standing on business. So now it's having a domino effect. And now they want to make Terence Crawford the fall guy. It's nasty work. And all you fighters out here that see this going on and not standing for something, it's nasty work. It's nasty work. Y'all are nasty work. Y'all are part of the problem. Point blank and period. And that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, or one word, I'm gone. Peace.